So I just did like a whole live stream talking and didn't realize that I wasn't live. That's I told you I'm not good with technology. I'm not good at it at all. So I guess I'll start over then. Uh well, this is crazy. Like I did it. I was talking the whole time. I was talking for like 30 or so minutes and swearing that I'm live and I wasn't live the whole time. That's beyond me. So I got to do everything all over again. But I guess I'll start over. Whatever. But anyway, um, cancel culture. You know, we're living in the time of cancel culture. We're living in a time that you can't say anything on no platforms without the fear of you know being canceled. And it is not limited to one sector. This is abroad. This is in the corporate field. This is in music industry. This is in films, on TV, sports, and social media. So I can say here on YouTube because I'm a part of that brand. So we can touch on that. So I've been noticing here on YouTube. Let me start off by saying that I'm a new content creator. First off, fairly new. I've only had this channel for a year. Only been on YouTube for a year. Doing these videos. I have over 1,000 videos and rosin. um, I have nearly 4,000 subscribers on this channel because I have several other channels too. But on this channel, I have nearly 4,000 subscribers. So I've just been watching the ins and outs on YouTube. Just growing as a content creator, just watching different just content creators, just watching different stuff, and more so, I pay attention to the comment sections. I'm always like if y'all know me, if y'all pay attention to my stuff, then like as far as me personally, when I post the videos on myself, y'all understand that I'm always like some people might think it's too much, but I'm always paying attention to details. Like I always say, the devil's in the details. You always got to pay attention to every little nook and crannies. Those because those small little nuances make a difference. See, I use boxing a lot of time. I use boxing analogy and stuff because I'm a boxer, and my coach kind of guided me on. He told me back when I first started that boxing is, the way of life. It's a part of life. You can use boxing for every, aspect of life. And he was definitely right. But so all those little nuances, add up to the win. So I pay attention to stuff. And what I've noticed is that, you can't say certain stuff, you can't do certain things, because when you do, then people want to cancel you. They want to talk trash about you. They want to go on all your social media platforms, start trolling you. They even go to the point where they start trying to look up stuff on you, like personally, where you live, your phone number, your address, things of that nature, your peoples and all that stuff. Like who the hell does that? And it's like, first of all, how you got time to do stuff like that? And it's like, what type of person? Like, first, y'all gotta understand the type of man or woman who actually takes the time out of their day to look up research on someone to troll someone. Now, there's a difference between looking up research on someone for content or reporting on someone, but you're looking up research on someone from trolling on someone. That like, where does that make sense? I don't understand that. Like, you might as well, and for that, you might as well be a tabloid because you can disguise it as reporting, and at least people won't call you a troll, you'll just be just like a tabloid. Like, but I guess people don't really think that way. But so I'm seeing all this trolling. I'm seeing all this hackling on different people, and it's like, all right. And I notice different people. Like I notice when different people say stuff and they start getting the response that they don't like, they'll retract their statement, or they'll delete their videos, or even some people start making apology videos of that nature. And it's like, first of all, like, shout out to Tough Love, because he said it the best. He like, stand firm on your belief. And I'm someone who believe that too, because that's kind of something that my father used to tell me all the time. Like, first of all, stop saying you're sorry. One, say you apologize. Like, a man shouldn't be sorry for anything. If you're gonna say something, like he used to always he tell me to be careful. Like, always think before you speak, because like your word is your bond, and you can't always retract your statement. So if you're gonna say something about someone, believe it, stand on it. If they may not like you, if people don't like you or disagree with you, that's okay. That's on them. That's their feelings. You can't be control of anybody emotions. That's on them. And you know, I used to think that I wasn't listening to them back when I was younger, but now that I'm older, now that I'm in this sector, now that I'm in this field, and I'm part of this, I'm getting it too, and I understand it, because, like I said, like, I'm fairly new to YouTube. Uh, I have nearly 4,000 subscribers. A lot of people might look at that as small. I look at that as a great achievement. I didn't think that I would even get 1,000 subscribers, to be honest with you, at one point. So when I did got 1,000 and got monetized, like, I was happy as hell. But so as me just going on this journey, like, I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to be one of those people who retract any of the things I say. Like, if y'all notice, just look through my channel. Like, I have over 1,000 videos. I don't delete none of my stuff. If someone don't like it, they don't like it. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people who, apologize for something that may have got someone in their feelings or whatever. Like, and this is not me trying to be tough, trying to boast, like, fuck y'all and all that stuff, because it ain't even about that. Like I just said, like, shout out Tough Love, stand firm on your belief. And it's not even just Tough Love. Like, shout out to Kevin Samuels, because he said the same thing. I've heard Tommy Sotomayor say the same thing. I've heard Kwame Brown say the same thing. Like, these are all strong men who got a big following, and I guess you would call alpha males who stand on what they saying. Now let's bring Tommy Sotomayor to the case, because I've noticed a lot of people get on me with that, because I've got I had to block someone I think 3 weeks ago now. I had to block someone because she kept commenting. I had made a post, and if y'all go on my community tab, it might still be inside. It should be. I don't delete none of that stuff, so it should still be inside there. Now I forget which post it was, but I said something about Tommy Sotomayor. I mentioned him, and she like, Tommy Sotomayor, the person who hate black women, the person this and da 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 and that, and I'm like, okay, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about what he was saying as far as that particular topic that I brought up. I'm like, regardless of how you personally feel, because me personally, I always give credit to where credit's due. I don't care if people may not like that person because of what they said or what they've done. If they've done something that's good, that's that's credit worthy, that's acknowledged, and I give them their flowers. Like I just posted a video. Was it earlier today or yesterday? Something about I just made a video about talking about Kevin Samuels calling Tommy Sotomayor Show a few years back. I forget if I made it earlier today or yesterday. I forget, but um, and it's like Kevin Samuels gave Tommy Sotomayor his flowers. Like he was, and you can see if you watch Kevin Samuels, you can see the early Tommy, not Tommy Sotomayor now, like as far as like because he beefing with Kwame, but I'm talking about like as far as his talking points when he having like a real conversation. You can see some of Tommy Sotomayor mixed in Kevin Samuels, mixed in with a little bit of Shahrazad Ali and a couple of other people. Like so, and Kev even said on the show because if you watch Tommy Sotomayor's show, he got the audio when he was talking to Kevin Samuels on the phone when Kevin called into the show. Like Kev is giving Tommy all the praises in the world. Sort of like how in the beginning before their beef where Kwame Brown was giving Tommy Sotomayor all the praise in the world. Like so I'm not one of those people who just hold on to grudges, hold on to beefs. If a person is doing good, if a person that says something or doing something good, then I'm gonna give them their flowers while they're here. Like I don't because personally, and this is personal. I don't care how y'all feel about this, but and this is not me trying to be tough. This is how I personally feel. I personally don't care about none of those dudes on a personal level. Like I don't really care about Kevin Samuels. I don't care about Tommy Sotomayor. I don't care about Kwame Brown. I don't know them to like care about them. Like that's too much emotion. And when I say care, that's what I mean by that. Like I don't not like them. I don't hate them, but I don't have that much passion for someone that I don't personally know to hate them or not like them or whatever. It's either I like what they doing or saying, or I don't. How I personally feel about them as an individual, as a person, that should go out the window with me. like that's just how I am. And I guess I get that from like my peoples I grew up with. Like I said in my live what I just did before I realized I wasn't live. Like for those who know, I'm 37 years old. I just turned 37. I was born in 84. So my childhood was, the late 80s, early 90s. I'm here in Philadelphia, PA. So like I got a different upbringing. I grew up with in a different breed of people. And it is not necessarily to say age because like I just said, I'm 37 years old, and I see today in 2021, people my age or even older are not mature enough and wise enough to lead by example because they're too busy trying to keep up with these teens and these 20-year-olds. So as I'm going along, as I'm growing as a father, as a man, I'm learning that art is not just age. It's this and it's this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more than just age. Like maturity is becomes with growth inside and wisdom. And I see a lot of people are not like that. I be arguing with people or I would call it a debate. Some people call it they will call it an argument, but I be debating with people about, logical common sense stuff. And they get so damn emotional and passionate about it. And it's like, and I look at them and it's like that, and I'm to the point now where I just start to shut down. Like I'm not arguing with you. First of all, I'm not raising my voice. I'm not going to get combative because like I said, I'm a professional boxer, so I can't afford to be combative and do anything. Like I'm already literally fighting something because I let my temper get the best of me a couple years ago, and I'm paying for it. Not to say that I did anything wrong, but just let myself get in a situation when I shouldn't have, and because I'm a professional, they using that against me, trying to bring my neck up. But I guess because of that, I use that as a as an anchor to be like, all right, well, you can't get in stuff now. You know you can't get in this stuff because that little brief time when I was in prison, when I was locked up, when they had to scrape out my bail money and all that stuff, I was going I was going through it. And I'm not ashamed to say, like, I've never been locked up before. I've never been in prison before. Like I've been arrested a few times throughout my life, been to the precinct, and I'll always get let go like hours later or the next day or whatever. Because y'all know how if you ever been arrested, they keep you in the precinct damn near 24 hours before they let you go. You sign your own RR and let you go. But that particular time, I was already a professional fighter by then. And when I seen the judge on the computer and they told me I was going up, like they want, I'm like, I can't sign the judge. I'm like, I can't sign out. They're like, no, bro, you going up there. You gotta get that belt. So I'm up CFCF with a bunch of weirdos talking about different fabrics of pillows and stuff. Like what type of stuff is that? We we in a inside the I guess the little sitting area outside, like in the main joint when outside the rooms with the TV at and stuff and the little chairs. And let me tell you how smart they are too. They'll play. They had the channel on Ion TV. I don't know where y'all from. So here in Philadelphia, Ion TV is I think channel 61. So they have it on Ion TV. And if y'all know anything about Ion TV, all they really play is like Law and Order, SVU, Criminal Minds, like all them like cop crime type shows and mystery stuff like that. Like you need cold case stuff like that. Like basically telling us y'all need to watch this because y'all like because y'all idiots. You gotta learn something because y'all in here. But so that was the only thing I had to look for to watch while I'm in there. So I used to be inside there just watching that when I'm not in my cell sleep, and these idiots arguing about or not arguing, but they talking about the pillows from they like they're like no, I don't like these pillows up here. DOC they pillows, I think they got fellas in there. And the other boy like the joint upstate, them Jones they got cotton, they got fellas. And one boy tapped me, he like because they called me they call me either Lynch in there or they call me Boxer because when I ain't had nothing to do, so I would just shadow box or run a yard or whatever. So they call me Boxer. They're like, yeah, Boxer, you know about the pillows, right? I'm like, no. like I wasn't one of those people to try to front and act like I'm used to being locked up and all that type of stuff. I'm looking like, no, bro. Like I told all of them, I'm like, no, bro, I don't get locked up. It's my first time, and hopefully I don't never see y'all niggas ever again. That's how I was, because all that murder, rape type stuff, blah blah blah, shoot you, all that. Like, first of all, you gotta have a weapon to do all that stuff. This is my weapon, so all that stuff don't matter to me. I'll beat all them dudes the fuck up. So, but I'm saying that all that to say, like, I was going through it in jail. Like I was really going through it. And I was in there for like 2 weeks or so, almost 2 weeks before they my people scraped up my bail because they tried to raise my bail high as crap. So I after that I learned, I'm like, okay, well, don't do that again. Start thinking more with a level head. Start avoiding situations, even if people call you a punk or whatever. Just like, all right, whatever. Just turn the other cheek, what they say, and go ahead. But back to the cancel, because it all makes sense. It all go back around. So that's what I mean. Like, I can't afford to be going back and forth with people because of that. So I'm like, all right, if you want to argue with me, you want to do all that stuff, then go right on ahead. Do what you do. It is what it is, because I'm not gonna fall into that trap. And I noticed that people, as the more I'm like that, people get more and more mad. See, I've noticed that misery loves company, and they hate when you don't feed into that. Like when someone's trying to like antagonize you and you just ignore it with a smile, or if you just keep conversating, like everything ain't on, like, and they keep trying to provoke you or whatever, like that shit does something to them, because they got so much hate inside of them, they got so much torment, they got so much misery with them that they don't understand. Like they can't comprehend. Like to them, it's like, oh my god, like I'm trying my damnedest to hurt this person. I'm trying my damnedest to make this person feel some type of emotion. And when you don't give them that, like I personally, I love it. So if we can all start moving like that, then I think we'll do better. Now, like I said, like this is something that's new for me. Like I just admitted, I just got locked up 2 years ago. So, and I'm still fighting the case now. So like me trying to say we should woosah ain't like this is a lifelong thing. This is something new for me too. So I don't know. We just gotta do better on that. Let me read some of these. What's up, tough love? Salute, bro. Philly in the house. What's up, Rosalind? How you feel? But that's just my take on it. I don't know how y'all feel about the whole cancel thing. I know it's because and I guess people don't like cancel culture until it's their turn for someone they don't like, and then they want to cancel them. What I mean by that is I hear people say, well, I don't support cancel culture. I don't like that. No one should be canceled. Da 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 da. And it all sounds good on paper. But then those same people who just said they don't support cancel culture, if they start to beef with someone, if they hear something that someone said that they don't like or they don't agree with anything, then they, in their own right, they start trying to cancel culture them too, because they start talking about them and agging on them. And if they got a platform, then their followers are going to do the same thing. Like Tough Love just said, like if you gotta like you because you really don't gotta be right about anything. And I'm so glad. Shout out Tough Love, because he said that right on the money. Like you don't gotta be factual. All you gotta do is just have a following that likes you and supports you. Then whatever you say is true. Whatever you say is factual. Like if you disagree with, if someone says something to you, or they don't gotta say anything to you. If you say something about someone and then it's a lie, it's a cold lie, but you got 30, what he say, 30,000 subscribers, you got 10,000 subscribers, they're gonna start agreeing with you. So imagine if you're someone who got over 100,000 subscribers. Imagine you're someone who got over 1 million followers on Instagram or Twitter, things of that nature. Same difference. So like we have to be mindful. That's the whole, I think that's the whole point of this whole rant that I'm getting to. Like we gotta be start being mindful and get out of our feelings. Now you can understand the females doing these things, although I don't agree with it, and it's no excuse. But females are emotional creatures, so They're, and y'all know, y'all ruled by your emotions, so you can kind of understand them. But when I see men, so-called men, doing all this the same stuff that's supposed to be the stuff that's supposed to be left for the females, it's like, bro, what are you doing? But it also goes on the line of the conversation of, parenting, co-parenting, and single moms raising boys, and the men are not in the household, and that's why you got all these men growing up to be feminine. So like I said, it's all going to turn around and go and worse, come together. Because I say this all the time. Like I sound like a damn broken record. All this stuff connects everything, whether it's politics, whether it's religion, whether it's sports, music industry, some way, somehow, fashion. It's all going to turn up. Recipe to turn into all that recipe and ingredients is going to turn out for one thing. Like all this stuff is connected, and we as the people got to start realizing that this is something that I've been like figuring out these last few years. It's just growing. Like, see, I've been, I guess you can say, since me and my kids' mom broke up, I've been just trying to go on a journey of finding myself. That's why I started boxing. That's why I started like training. Like I used to be over, like I said, I used to be over 300 pounds. Like I was real obese, and I started running, training, fighting, and all that stuff. I became a licensed bounty hunter. I did that for a minute. I went to I went to ITT Tech, got my associates in architectural drafting and design. I went to Strayer University, got my bachelor's in business administration. I got my bartending license. I got my OSHA 10, my OSHA 20, my OSHA 40. Like it's like I like these last 10 years or so, it's just like I just been on a journey trying to discover me, like trying to figure out who I am, and I think now, and I could be wrong, but I'm starting to get it now. I'm starting to figure out who I am as a man, as a person, and I'm starting to, just grow off of that. Like because it's taken me a while, but shout out to Kevin Samuels because I hear him say this stuff a lot. Most men, especially black men, but it goes for all men. But most men, we don't reach our financial potential, not even just financial, but potential. We don't really reach it until like our mid 30s, 40s, and things of that nature, because this is how life is. We develop, I guess, slower than women, whatever. It's just how it is. And when I hear him saying that, I just hear my father always in my ear, like, chick, don't wait, don't be like me. Don't wait till you get to your 30s to start trying to figure out life. Because I say it all the time, my dad did the same thing. And what my dad didn't understand was that's just life. That's men. That's just how we are. Can't knock. I mean, there are exceptions. There's always exceptions to the rules, but statistically speaking, that's what it is. Mr. Chameleon 101. Hey, brother, Baltimore's in the building. What's up, B Moore? How you feel? What's going on? My man, my young boy Shamik, he's from B Moore. He moved here in Philly, but he's from Baltimore, so he boxed. He one of my young boys who go to my gym and train with us. He one of the top amateurs right now too, but we call him B More. He real he real cocky too. And he a young boy too. I think he like 16, 17. But he nice though. He'll beat a grown man ass. Like he nice. Mm. Yeah, man. So, what do y'all think about that? Like, do y'all agree? And are you a person who disagrees with cancel culture, but agrees with it when it's when it suits your purpose, your narrative? Because I see, like I said, I see a lot of people doing it. A lot of people doing it when you just don't gotta watch them. Don't support them. That's all. Don't try to get them canceled or whatever. Because if you truly want to get them canceled, then if you don't tune in the sense you're canceling them anyway, because is they're eventually gonna burn out like a candle, because ain't nobody tuning into them. They're gonna wither out. They're gonna wither in time. See, but I think people this generation, we so caught up in fast. Everything is fast. Everything automatic. We gotta have it right now. Right now. It's a sprint. It's not a marathon. We gotta like that. And like I said, I'm not exempt. I'm in the same category. I had to not had to, because that would be past tense. I'm still learning how to slow my ass down. So same situation. But that's all I kind of wanted to say in this video. I wanted to get some call-ins, but maybe next time. I'm still gonna do my live show as far as people riding the wave of Kwame Brown. I think that's gonna be a good show. Some people asked on that post, one person asked, does that include me, because I make videos in talking about Kwame Brown. And my response was, well, I guess that's open to interpretation. Like I just said to y'all, I have over 1,000 videos, easy, like easy. Only a very, very small percentage of my videos are referring to Kwame. When I got monetized, it was before Kwame was around. I didn't build my channel off of Kwame Brown, and that's the whole point of what I was getting to. Like, there's a lot of people who's building their channel off their brown, of building their channel, their brand off the backbones of Kwame Brown, off his name and his beefs. So, but I also said too, it's no knocks, no diss. It's just what it is. Like, because certain people like to sneak diss, talk stuff about other people, and talk about their followings versus someone else's following, and it's like, but you're not doing everything off the muscle. You're not doing it. You're building your brand off the backbones of someone else. So you have to, kind of like Tough Love said too before. Like, when people do stuff like that, y'all don't realize that y'all have to continuously support that person. You have to continuously, honor him or her, because if you ever get into a beef with that person or whatever, then you will lose your brand, because in retrospect, your followers is basically that person's followers. They're following you because you support them. But so I think that's a topic that we should talk about. And I think more so I want to do it tomorrow. When I made the post a few days ago, I was going to do it then, but a lot of different stuff came up, and that's the show I kind of wanted to have important. So I just wanted to prep for it. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. What time I'm going to do it, I still don't know yet, so I'm not going to say what time. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon all. That's when you hit subscribe, just click the bell and press all. That way you'll be notified. So when I do go live, you'll see it. But I'm gonna take a break now, in this live, and I'm gonna continue with my regularly scheduled program, and I'll holler at y'all the next one. All right, peace.